Bundesliga Eintracht Frankfurt vs Mainz 05 prediction, team news, lineups preview. Eintracht Frankfurt welcome Mainz 05 to Deutsche-Bank Park in the opening Bundesliga fixture of the weekend on Friday night. This will see Mainz return to action after their clash with Union Berlin was postponed as below-freezing temperatures swept through Germany last week. Match preview. Frankfurt may have wished that their fixture away to Darmstadt last time out was called off too, as they blew a 2-goal lead to only draw with the league's bottom side. A 95th-minute strike from Christoph Clara saw Dino Topmoller's side squander 2 points at the death, just a week after a superb win away to RB Leipzig. That saw them fail to take advantage of Leipzig losing again this weekend, only gaining 1 point on the top 4, while Borussia Dortmund moved 5 points clear of them in 5th. Frankfurt remains 6th with 28 points, and Freiburg are also now breathing down their neck with only goal difference separating the sides heading into the weekend's action. A 3-0 win over Mainz late last season aided Frankfurt's push for Europe greatly, as they eventually reached the Europa Conference League, and a repeat of that scoreline would help in replicating that feat this time around. Mainz were up near the European places last season, but avoiding relegation is the target this season after a poor opening half of the season, with all three sides in the relegation zone now level on points thanks to Darmstadt's draw last weekend. Only goal difference is currently keeping Mainz out of the automatic places. Luckily for Mainz, as their game was called off, Köln could not take advantage, suffering a humbling 4-0 defeat at home to Dortmund last weekend, keeping them below Jan Siewert's side. The visitors must start winning games though, otherwise it will not be long before they find themselves in the bottom 2. A start to the campaign which saw Mainz fail to win any of their opening 9 games contributed to Bo Svensson's departure. Siewert beat Leipzig in his first game in charge, but that remains their only win this season, as the following 7 games have produced 5 draws and 2 defeats. 2 of those draws came against Köln and Darmstadt, as they missed the opportunity to gain significant ground on the 2 sides below them, as their 15-year stay in the Bundesliga remains under threat. Team news. Frankfurt are currently without their 2 starting strikers, as Fares Chibi and Omar Marmish are both away at the Africa Cup of Nations. Sasa Kalajdzic has recently arrived on loan from Wolverhampton Wanderers, just 18 months after leaving the Bundesliga. But after providing an assist on his second start last weekend, he is now doubtful with a leg injury, potentially leaving the hosts short up front, despite Elis Skiri also being away at AFCON. Frankfurt have allowed Christian Jakic to join Augsburg on loan, with Donny van de Beek coming in and starting twice in midfield since his switch from Manchester United. Visitors Mainz have also allowed a midfield option to leave on loan, as Eamon Barcoke joined Hertha Berlin last week. Jasuha Gilavogi's return from injury should provide ample cover, but Jae-sung Lee is still away on Asian Cup duty with South Korea. On the injury front, Stefan Bell may return after being struck down by a virus over the past 2 weeks, but Nelson Wiper remains out following knee surgery. Eintracht Frankfurt possible starting lineup: Trapp, Tuda, Koch, Pacho, Dina Abimbi, Larson, Gotza, Nkaunku, Knopf, Van de Beek, Ngamkum. Mainz 05 possible starting lineup: Zentner, Fernandez, Van den Berg, Kachi, Widmer. Kor, Kraus, Barrero Martins, Muin, Anisawo, Burkert. We say, Eintracht Frankfurt 1-1 Mainz 05. Frankfurt's slip-up last weekend shows they may find it tougher to retain a spot in Europe again this season and could find it difficult despite coming into the game as favorites. Mainz have been very difficult to beat since Siewert took over, and while they do need to start winning games soon, another draw here would be a good result for Die Nullfunfer. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.